All right. Quick question, unrelated while you're doing that. Dark. Uther or Rhaegar? All right. Quick question, unrelated. Well, Dark. Uther. Oh, does
None
he
of those
buff him
sounded
in
like
somewhere?
Nova to me, so I basically almost exclusively played Nova and Morales. So
Well, I just picked up Morales.
she's so fun. There are a few things in that game more satisfying than knocking back an assassin. It's like, I'm gonna kill this healer, rah! And then you just like, boop, and they're like far away from you. And if you, depending on if she's still got the same skills, depending on what choices you make, you can double shoot her knockback. But it's like, boop, and then they gap close back on you, and you go boop and knock them away again. It's like, ah, I know I'm triggering the fuck out of you. Let me run away and self heal for a while. Fair enough. You'll probably end up turning it back on once you get more used to everything. Or once things like a war with Russia or stuff like that, where it's over large areas and it makes sense to know what your buddies are doing, then maybe turn it back on. But I guess for small stuff like this in Finland, it's probably not even worth it.
And so you're like attacking on multiple fronts rather than pushing all your guys through one, or
Some got an entire SS mobile, got a whole motorized infantry slash SS Panzer Corps hanging out here. I'll have probably about 100 divisions involved in the conflict here, so. Wait, was that on a pause thing? Sorry, we're running at 2 speed. It's gonna take, let's do it. It's going to take 11 days for, whatchamacallit, my divisions to make it from the French border to you, so. Well, I already do. I'm moving even more. Oh, it's not super important. Oh, basically the forces I've committed are the same ones I had the last time we did this, so.
I keep like every now and then I'll get like really engaged and I'll be like, I should zoom out. No, that doesn't work.
Alright. Manstein is starting his drive to the south.
Yeah. It was really weird. I don't remember what I did. I don't remember what I was playing as, but it was basically that I was trying to take like a tiny little country, and it took like 2 years and like all of my forces, and I just absolutely dominated it. It was just like one of those things where it was like, why is this taking so long? Like, it was something weird. I don't remember what it was that really ended up making me just like uninstall, but it was one of those things where it was just like, I so clearly you know, my military is so much better than theirs. There's no way they should be.
It was probably battle mechanics tripping you up, because you can only have so many units in one fight, one time.
Gotcha.
So even if you stack like 500 divisions and try to attack one city, you're not actually attacking the city with 500 divisions.
Ah. Gotcha.
Yeah, once we break through this division here, it'll free up. Oh, I forgot to deploy the Luftwaffe this time, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it's
Fucking
good.
Germany did not need Luftwaffe to fucking.
Well, not
do
to
any
fight the
damage.
Finns when we've got the Swedish Air Force already up here. I can keep. I mean, the Luftwaffe is kind of massive at this point. I've been kind of overdoing it on the Luftwaffe, but whatever.
So it's in 1941. How's the rest of the war going?
There isn't one. Through politics and bullshittery, we've managed to delay that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, Denmark, just instead of Denmark. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Because he's fascist. And I basically was able to intimidate, take everything I wanted in Europe that isn't France and all that, by just intimidating France and England into shutting the fuck up and going away. So.
Well.
Yeah. Stopped murdering each other just
Wow.
long enough to,
And I see Norway's not a concern anymore.
yeah. They got steamrolled.
Yeah.
Alright. Norway is just one giant mountain range. By the way, the
So-
second SS Panzer Corps is pushing down from the north now, so you may want to follow in their wake once they break through.
So. I'm legitimately curious, and I hope you don't take. I mean, based on what I said before, I doubt you will, but legitimately, I don't think I've ever talked to a Jewish person that's ever played as Germany
Okay.
or as the Nazis in any games. I'm just curious, like.
You will just, if you hang out on this TeamSpeak enough, you'll discover I'm the worst Jew on the planet. I make Hitler jokes all the fucking time.
No, I get it. I mean, I the first time I ever heard the whole, how many Jews can you fit in a Volkswagen joke was from a Jew, but it was one of those things like actively like taking control of Nazi Germany and
just
wanting
the jokes
like.
is nothing. What I do on the Jewish high holidays every year, I have a bacon wrapped steak with blue cheese sauce and a milkshake. I take a picture of it and send it to my incredibly Jewish mother.
So you're effectively not a Jew.
Yeah, I haven't set foot in a synagogue since I was 13. I'm 26. So
Gotcha.
I don't give a flying fuck about any of that stuff. I'd be honest, I grew up in like rich, obnoxious Jewish New York, so I kind of actually have a bias against Jewish people, weirdly enough. Just because all the ones I grew up around were just terrible human beings because they were, ultra wealthy assholes. So
So you've got the gas chambers working at 100% efficiency.
Oh
in this
fuck
game.
yes. Maximum gas chambers. I basically, Germany is my favorite nation to play in. Full stop.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's one of those things. Anybody that's a fan of any kind of military history has to admire what Germany did militaristically.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Only Hitler wasn't that shit insane. The things
Yeah.
he could have done.
If he would have left the military to the fucking military and
Yep.
stopped all the fucking war crimes against his own people, he
Oh,
probably
shit.
wouldn't have alienated fucking Rommel, who would have. They should have
Mayday.
given control of Rommel.
We've got 7 Soviet divisions here as volunteers helping the Finns. No, last time it was only 3 divisions. This time it's 7, and they're guards divisions instead of regulars. No, Manstein's still gonna break them. It's just gonna take him a little bit longer. Well, no, if they were gonna declare war on us, they would have just done that. They wouldn't have bothered with volunteers.
So wait, the Soviets are helping the Finns.
Against the Nazis, yes.
What? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Because that allows all sorts of hilarity, like this, and the North Sea Empire, and the Zvi Reich. That's because you're fighting more Finnish divisions up north this time. Actually gonna do to ease some. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pull, whatchamacallit, Gunther von Kluge out. I have a feeling where I'm just overstressing our supplies by having him here, so I'm just gonna disengage him and his divisions from the conflict and send them to the French border, just in case the French get pissy. I have kind of been pissing in their Cheerios for the last 6 years.
The French are known to do that.
Yeah, well, I just generally dislike the French. One of my favorite reasons I like playing Germany so much, I can shit all over the French.
I agree.
Come on, Rommel. I gave you some of my best. Make them work.
Where do you have Rommel fighting?
He's in Finland. Basically,
fantastic.
if you see any divisions that aren't dark sides in the north, chances are, if there's any like motorized divisions, their icons are little trucks. If there's any little trucks in the northern part of the country that aren't dark sides, they're probably Rommel's 2nd SS Corps, who are.
Very cool.
Italy has sent like 100-something divisions up here.
Erwin Rommel's hands down my favorite general of all time.
I'm more of a Manstein guy. Well, shit like Manstein then. He's the guy who taught Rommel. That's true. And he kind of dicked all over fucking Montgomery, which needed to happen more often because he was a fucking blowhard. All of Patton's ego without Patton's skill.
And Rommel legitimately was just a fucking stand-up guy.
Yes.
When fucking during the war, Winston Churchill calls out how tragic of a loss losing a fucking German general is that had been whooping ass for a while. Yeah.
All right, Manstein has basically broken the Russians in the south. I just annihilated the 1st and 2nd Guards rifle divisions. Fucking, whatchamacallit, Das Reich and Totenkopf just rolled over them. Oh, delightful. Yeah, and by the... Yeah, because it's only in blocks of 8. 'Cause that's one factory's worth is 8. So to do less than that, it doesn't work in like fractions of factories. It's one factory or no factory. Let's see if I can catch the rest of these Russians in a pincer down south. There we go. Caught almost all the remaining Russians. Ah, Manstein, you're so good at your job. And your job is fucking raping the Russians. There we go. That was big. Russians just lost another 4 or 5 divisions. I think they've only got 1 of the 7 still active in the country now. Or 2 of the 7, or 2 of the 8. There's 1 more up north that I lost track of. Hey, did you notice that the Italians and the North Sea Empire launched a naval invasion on the west coast of Finland? So actually, you're actually not gonna get. Well, actually, when the war ends, it'll be in the peace negotiations. How much of Finland you get, but they're getting occupational control of Western Finland right now, but that'll get sorted once. And theirs are a lot higher because we wiped out all those Russian divisions. Last time they were able to flee. This time, not so much. They're kind of getting shit on. You can just transfer their templates. What? Well, the thing is, you're still going to need some motorized. For all of the support companies, they all operate on motorized. So you do still need some. Alright, I'm doing the same thing. I'm giving you all of my war score. Just take as much shit as you can, and we'll just keep going until until the, whatchamajoodead. Yeah, it's because, we didn't let, we didn't let the other guys take as much shit. See if you can grab some more stuff. There you go. That's just going to leave tiny little shreds of Finland left. I don't think that matters too much. Alright, I'm hitting pause for a moment so I can figure out what the fuck's going on again. which you are welcome to join in the war in Europe if you'd like. I'd say any of your mobile units. Leave the slow shit at home in case the Russians decide to try and take advantage. Well, you could just transition those to infantry divisions. You'll probably be alright.
I'm legitimately fantasizing about playing an England that kept Edward VIII and his German ties and joined on the side of the Axis.
Yeah, you can fascistize it. Fascistize England. One of my personal favorite things to do is play as the Soviet Union and turn the United States communist, and then the Soviet Union and the United States declare war on everybody else.
So what's the war in Europe look like right now?
Non-existent. I actually just finished my national focus around the Maginot, which gives me the ability to declare war on Belgium and the Netherlands. But I have to wait until my divisions get back in position before I do that. Wouldn't make much sense for me to declare war on them when I have nothing on their borders. Nice. Well, whatever works. I tend to keep building them until I've got like upwards of 100, but again, I'm playing as Germany, so. To be honest, I wouldn't convert, just build military factories. Because the more military factories you need, you're going to need more civilian factories to trade for resources so that you actually can use those military factories. So. No. Sadly. It doesn't require it. Basically, all it does is transfer it. It'll add, if it needs more manpower to go up to the level of an infantry division, it'll just draw extra manpower. It saves you training time. Because it's instant, basically. Make sure you've got enough freaking mechanized equipment. Yeah, I've just gotta sort out some more shit. Yeah, to be honest, you could probably fight off an English invasion. Unless they came in, like, absolute full force, which is unlikely. Because they're English and therefore pussies. What's my artillery situation like? I've got tons of spare artillery, so I don't need that. Which means I can increase fighter production, because I am certainly going to need that. The problem I'm going to start running into is I'm going to be running out of rubber, like, drastically and badly. Actually, well, hold on, let me check resource map mode. Where can I get rubber? Who do I need to invade to get my hands on some rubber? Probably gonna have to go to war in Africa, because Africa's got a lot. Either way, we'll figure it out. Alright, I'm unpausing us. Oh yeah. There's no way I can break through the Maginot Line, so... way too heavily dug in. Where the heck is Rommel right now? Oh, there he is. He's still trucking his way south. I have a silly number of motorized divisions at this point. I'm actually going to stop producing them. The economic micromanaging is one of the more difficult modes. Wait, your shortage of what? That bad? Yeah, those divisions are not going to exactly be effective at all. I would... Oh, okay. Well, you can reduce that number by just training fewer divisions. It's probably more efficient to train fewer divisions than try to... yes there is. Let me see if I can remember how to fucking do it. Yeah, that's why I haven't started mechanized production yet. It's not easy to do. Yeah. So, how's your medium tank surplus looking? How big is it? How many units under? Because I can probably... as soon as the war starts, I can solve that immediately. I'm sitting on a surplus of 1,000-something Panzer IVs. I'm producing Panzer IVs at a rate of like 140 a week. So... Actually, okay, I've got Panzer IIIs. I've got 900 Panzer IIIs and 260 Panzer IVs, though the Panzer IV numbers are going to keep going up. Because all the Panzer IIIs are getting phased out. Alrighty, it is time to go to war with all of the things. Gonna throw down a save just to be safe. Well, here's the problem: is I may start, depending on how heavy the RAF gets involved, like how well they handle that. I may start running short of fighters. I've got a 1.4K in reserve and about a 2.5 deployed. None whatsoever. I also don't have airfield space for it. I'm just concentrating almost exclusively on, basically. Yeah, you can launch your planes off my airfields if I had any with openings. Once I start taking fucking airfields in the Netherlands and Belgium, you can start plopping down planes in those. My fighters have the range to control most of the skies from Western Germany. Just drawing my battle plans, and then we're kicking this shit off. Oh, from where? All the way up north? Yeah. It probably figures there's space, but whatchamacallit, if it figures okay there are airfields, then it checks and goes, oh wait, these airfields are full. What? Ah, okay, I was trying to put an order on the wrong division, that's why it wasn't working. Well, here, one thing you can actually do, if you don't want to stick them right on the front, is keep them in, like, Essen or something, and anywhere you see me not able to break through, see if you can force a gap, or just follow one of my Panzer Corps in and make sure I don't get cut off. The SS Corps are going in through, they're going in through the Belgian-German border, and then all the way up north on the coast into the Netherlands. Well, actually, I have my stronger armored forces in the north, so actually putting them in Belgium would probably make... Yeah, that probably would make more sense. It might be a bit overkill throwing them north. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pause us, and then... so I can hit all the wars at the same time. I'm getting all of mine from the US at this point. Ooh, nationalist Spain is going to join the Axis, which gives us a third front in France. Actually, funnily enough, I can't declare war on France just yet, so... Here we go. Second, check something. The French are trying to do a naval invasion up near Bremen, so I've got to pull Rommel out of the line. So if you can actually pick up the slack, which is the Belgian-German border, that would save me a lot of trouble. Because the fucking French are getting crafty. They're trying to pull a MacArthur in Korea on us. To see if I can stop the invasion with the Kriegsmarine, but no guarantees, because I will have to fight the Royal Navy to get to the... Hey, that was quick. That was really quick. That was like 4 days. Alright, well, if they want to give up in 4 days, I ain't gonna fucking complain. Yeah, and they managed to get a couple of divisions ashore, but they're heavily outnumbered and gonna get stomped on by the SS. France declared on me, so they are directly involved. Alrighty. We can knock Belgium out here. The Dutch East Indies didn't declare war on me, so I can still get rubber from them. That's useful. Where? Oh, that's also the Kriegsmarine is there as well. I'm not on the... My ships are just hitting the field. You've got the Schlesien, one of my battleships, engaged with the Schleswig-Holstein, another one, following up. There's a frickin' French carrier out here. And 3 French battleships. Yeah, we'll see.
Has England joined the war yet?
Yes. England is thoroughly involved. I've already sank 3 Royal Navy battleships. Oh god. Have you figured out the naval battle screen yet? Take a look at that naval battle, and then look at the losses section. Yeah. Take a look. 32 French destroyers have sunk. This is going to be interesting, though, because they've got us heavily outgunned when it comes to... Oh, never mind. Actually, yeah, when it comes to battleships, they've got us pretty heavily outgunned. But we have a... Have them do air superiority. There goes Belgium. Gibraltar fell. Nice, the Mediterranean is now sealed. What? What happened? Oh, yeah. Now up to 39 French destroyers. They've lost most of their destroyers. You have a naval invasion going on in Sweden. You might want to try and contain that. Yeah, shove them back into the sea if you can. I'm just paused so I can do some battle plans. There we go. Unpaused. Alright, so far the Russians aren't getting uppity. It's very good. My only major worry right now is that the Russians are going to get jumpy and try and stab me in the back while I'm over here dealing with France. Alright, I'm starting my drive for Paris, which, by the way, as you can see, shouldn't take long. Yep, Manstein is good at what he does, and what he does is rape everything, basically. And there we go. And now I'm going to see if I can break through the Maginot Line now that they're distracted. And the answer is sort of. I broke through in 2 places and haven't broken through anywhere else, but that's alright. Oh, damn. There goes my rubber supply. Well, you are also seeing some engagements in the northwest, up on the flank there. Nothing super major, but oh, nice. France should surrender soonish. Yeah, that's good. You can keep them off of me while I finish my annihilation of the Maginot Line and its defenders. And, yep, there we go. So, I don't know if you've had any interaction with it yet, but other nations may offer you expeditionary forces, which basically means they're giving you their divisions directly under your command. which is what I'm just got 70. Basically, Hungary just gave me its entire army. All 73 divisions of it, which are going to be my new people garrisoning France, because I don't fucking feel like wasting my good Germans doing that. Seems like a bit of a waste. And I am now shifting back to the Russian front. No, we're still at war. I just kind of forgot, so let me get right on that. I'm going to just finish doing all my battle plans here. Pretty much, yeah. Actually, it depends what the Russians do, really. Alright, let's see. What other shit do I need to be building? I need to be building more boats. I desperately need oil. But fortunately, the United States has tons of it. I also need more chromium, which I have to get from the Russians, I believe. Ooh, I can get a bunch. It's in the stats, which is in the same screen that you fuck with what battalions are in. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, it is. It's the top left stat. Max speed, 10.8 kilometers an hour. Is for my...
He's talking about the individual battalions.
Oh, individual battalions. Oh, that's a interesting one. I could probably tell you off the top of my head. What are you trying to... Yes, mechanized and most armor are the same speed. Motorized is faster than any tank, and infantry is slower than everything.
I mean, Dark, you can't just put it in there and see if it changes the max speed.
It only costs points if you hit save. Let me check. We'll find out. Yeah, you still can.
It was on the screen you were at before, yeah.
Alright, I've got my... That sorted now.
Sorry, I've just been staring at your screen for the past hour. So. Yeah, it's like a podcast.
How are you doing on, like, infantry equipment and the like? Support equipment, motorized, artillery, all that shit. That's the one thing I'm not even building. How's your motorized? In the black or in the red? Nice. Artillery? Awesome. Well, your medium tank problem should be solved. I'm sending you like 1,500. 900 Panzer IIIs, 800 Panzer IVs. You're not using light tanks at all, are you? Fair enough. Lend-Lease offers on the way. And we are thoroughly winning the casualty war. Alrighty, unpause and see all of my shit move. This group, give you... I'm gonna promote you because you look useless. Hey, look, take a guess who I forgot to declare war on. Take a look at like where the French-German border used to be. I completely forgot about Luxembourg.
Just leave Luxembourg. I mean, they're not hurting anybody. They're happy to be landlocked.
They're kind of cute.
You're not going to get anything by owning Luxembourg.
Yeah, I'll just make. I know what I'm gonna make them fascist. That's what I'm gonna do.
There you
go. Make Luxembourg fascist. They'll be my little fascist pet.
Yeah, and then if they ever actually, they ever do anything to actually piss you off, you'd be like, hey, look around you.
I can just step on them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, did you look at the battle result for that naval battle? Holy shit. Just look up where it was. There'll be like an icon just on the map you can click on. We sunk the entire French Navy. The big one is what that carrier, 5 battleships, 6 heavy cruisers, and look at our losses. Like, I lost 20 destroyers and a heavy cruiser, 19 destroyers and a heavy cruiser. Rose of the Empire 7 and 1. Like, holy shit.
It's incredible.
Yeah, that's... It's incredibly heavy on resources. I wouldn't, personally, this week. The way Marines work, if you want to actually use them as Marines, you can't mechanize them. So... You can also, by the way, you can look at the kill lists for your ships. You select a fleet, if it's been in battle, you can then look at... They'll have like a notepad on there, each individual ship's thing, you can see what they did. Like, one of my heavy cruisers, the Deutschland, actually, it got the final hit on the, on 2 of the French battleships and the French carrier, along with assists on a bunch of other vessels. It's actually pretty cool that it tracks that. But you probably hadn't really gotten too many kills yet, so it's easy to miss. Also, now my entire fleet is rank 5 on veterancy from that dunking. And shit, I didn't even have the Bismarcks yet. Well, the Bismarck and Purpets are still being put together. Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of that. I've sent the Kriegsmarine back to port. While I didn't lose too many ships, a lot of other ones took heavy hits. So I'm just gonna be patching holes and shit for a while. I am going to invade Portugal.
Portugal?
Yep.
That was my backup country potentially. It's like, well, if England wouldn't work out as fascist, I could just go full fascist Portugal.
Actually, one of our buddies is doing a playthrough as fascist Brazil. But I'm going to invade Portugal because they've got a shit ton of tungsten, and I'm going to need that if I want to build tons of tanks.
Couldn't you just like ally with them and ask them nicely?
Yeah, but then I have to give them something for it. Why don't I just invade them, considering I'm like 10 times their size? Exactly, I can just Anschluss.
No, I'm thinking in the James Decimus way, which is, I don't know if you know that Portuguese last name. Just maybe leave the Azores. Just make Portugal all the Azores, because that's where my family's from. So
I really don't feel like going to invade that.
yeah, exactly.
There's nothing useful there really, for strategic resources, and I don't really need the people there at this point. I'm not Germans, so
exactly. Just leave the Azores to be the last bastion of Portugal.
Yeah, because I don't think the Azores actually have any resources on them at all.
No.
I mean, you can. There's no reason not to at this point.
Watch that be the action that gets Russia to declare war on you.
And that's gonna happen at some point anyway. The Russians are just waiting. It's like the Russians do not sleep, they wait. Hey, I forgot to move up. No, I forgot to move my air coverage up. Nice. Yeah, if you wanted to really start catching shit, go between, like, North Atlantic and the Western approaches. Base them in France. Brest would be probably the best place for them. It's a fully upgraded naval base. And it's very heavily defended. There's like 6 or 7 fucking divisions within easy reach, so they can protect it if they try and do a decapitation strike. Did you rebase your shit in Brest? Alright, so I'll be going to war with Portugal on the 24th. I'll seize that. So you're just gonna gobble up what's left of Finland. Yeah, not really needed. Hmm, that's fair. By the way, if you're trying to figure out things to do with your civilian factories, maybe building some forts on the Russian border might not be the worst idea. Fair enough. I can see you justifying against Finland. Yeah. You're just waiting to take possession. Yes. Portugal will be mine!
Just buy the Azores.
I can't be asked sailing all the way over there. It's just too much effort. It's like a
We're good.
tungsten. Yes, change from green to that delightful shade of black.
Is it really a shade of black, or are you just talking about like 50 Shades of Grey?
No, it is actually a shade of black.
I thought there were only 2 shades of black, black and slightly darker black.
Well, this is black, slightly darker black then. It is reserved for Sterling Archer's tactical turtlenecks. Naval invasion, probably? Well, it could just be that you don't have enough intelligence to see them until they land. Is a distinct possibility.
Seeing a boat heading toward you. Never mind. It's just a graphic.
Russia? That's gonna be a race. Who can get it first then? What? And then Finland just joined the Allies. No, I think Britain joined their war. I think. And there was a naval invasion attempt on southern Sweden. It just got sunk. It's now at the bottom of the sea. It ran into the Kriegsmarine. It got krieged. Kriegified. I actually decided to give Spain control of Portugal because I didn't feel like protecting it. Oh, you taking it yet? Good. Gobbling up the rest of it. They probably had like one division or something, right? Oh, the Soviets, I think, just declared war on Finland as well. You're not at war, they won't fight each other. There you go. Now that will piss off the Russians, though. Oh yeah, it's because we're running the unique infantry equipment mod. So that means there's a picture missing. That's Paradox. Is this equipment? There's like a bug somewhere. I personally think that's pretty fucking hilarious, though. I love that little icon.
That's hilarious.
Like, hi, I'm Dog. Calling in a dog strike. Plan. One thing, by the way, you gotta be careful is that you remember you need manpower to replenish casualties, and B, always make sure that you have what? Oh, I mean, wow, yeah, you're fine then. But also realize that you want to make sure you have a big ass stockpile of infantry equipment, support equipment, motorized, because we are going to start losing massive amounts of that to attrition if we have to fight in Russia. Speaking of having mass amounts, I have 167,000 spare infantry equipment right now. Basically, motorized infantry equipment, support equipment, you want to have surpluses of everything. Once I switch to full mechanized production, I can just start throwing it at you. Yeah, makes sense. Change it when you need it. I'm still fixing all the infrastructure that got busted up during the invasion. Ah, my first tier 3 battleship is the Scharnhorst. Yeah, that's going to be one of our biggest bottlenecks. Probably just about no one, because the Allies have just about all of it. Ah, there you go.
Don't forget to take a look in, like, Indonesia and all that shit. That's where fucking rubber comes from.
Well, yeah, that's all British at this point in time, so. Like, Singapore has 848 rubber. Yeah, actually. I would have more, but I had to give a bunch of it to the Russians so that they wouldn't invade me while I was invading the Brits. Do I want Switzerland? I kind of want Switzerland.
Don't you get some guy? I mean, I know it's not historical focus, but isn't that just like, doesn't that end up pissing off like a lot of people?
I'm currently at war with everyone except for the Russians. I don't really need to worry about that. Yeah, just, yeah, memento.
He may take fucking Switzerland before you get there.
I have to justify, the way it works, I have to justify a war goal. So it's going to take me at minimum 30 days before I can declare war, so he'll be able to get down here in time. Yeah. Alright. Fair enough. I'll take the north of them. I mean, is Italy in the Axis? Yes, you should be able to then. I do like that all 103 of my garrison divisions are not German. Germans are above garrison duty. By the way, I'm looking like you've got surface ships split between multiple fleets. Definitely combine those. Where are you using? Are you using Brest as the new base for them? Okay. I'm not actually going to use... Yeah, they're just in two different... They were just in two different ports last I looked, so... By the way, I'm building 4 Bismarck-class battleships a year right now.
Jesus. Are you not able to build aircraft carriers as Germany?
Oh, I could, but... Big battleships. Basically, my plan is to fight...
Does this game not kind of acknowledge that battleships were
It does, but I'm gonna be smarter than the Brits, so I will negate their carrier advantage. The Kriegsmarine is only going to try and engage the Brits in the English Channel, and in the English Channel, my land-based fighters have enough range to basically negate their carriers.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, if I was trying to fight them in the open Atlantic, I'd get shit on unless I had a ludicrous number of destroyers. So, yeah, battleships will get shit on by carriers out in the open. But if you're, like, crafty with it, you can, like, lessen that. since really the only thing I need my navy for the foreseeable future is gain naval superiority in the English Channel so that I can invade England. That's it.
Well, then yeah, but battleships are the way to go.
Okay, I will be able to declare war the 17th of February. What was this? A surface ship, you said? Or submarine? Yeah, well, while they're moving from one port to another, they can run into shit, so.
Just give him metal.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense to me at first until, whatchamacallit, my buddy Ish figured it out and then pointed it out to me, and I was like, oh, that makes a surprising amount of sense. Why did I not get that? It's so simple, yet seems so complicated. Oh, by the way, we're now at 100% tension, so the world is just on fire. Everything's on fire. Alright, I just declared war. You should have the join the war option. All deep. I actually have one or two places that I'm having trouble breaking through the Swiss. Uh-oh. The United States is justifying a war against me.
Damn, man.
It's about to get interesting.
That's what you get for taking over Switzerland.
I think it's probably the fact that I've been butt-fucking all of their friends, aka England and France.
Well, out of curiosity, did you do the same thing that pissed off the USA in the real world, where you fucking were destroying their convoys of aid to Britain?
I have not, actually. After annihilating the French fleet, the Kriegsmarines kind of been not getting too close to the Brits.
Gotcha.
I have to say, these fucking Swiss are tougher than I thought they'd be. Yes. Pretty much. Alright, we're gonna have to do a save and reload. I've got a bug going on right now. My tanks, well, even though they're producing, are not actually getting used, I don't think. Actually, they may have unfucked itself because I started taking attrition, so I'll wait a day or two and then see what happens. Or I'll wait till they stop taking attrition and see what happens. But no matter what happened, my logistics screen readout for tanks was not going up or down, even though I was building 140, 150 a week and losing a bunch. So I'm gonna wait till they get to Berlin, where I'm gonna have them hang out, and then see if it's unfucked itself. I mean, the resource map mode is far right. The bottom right, you've got all these bajillion buttons for different map modes. It's fourth one down, far right column, I think.
I keep falling about 30 seconds behind your stream for some reason, even though it shows live. Hold on, let me hard reload the page and see what it says. Alright, tell me what you're doing real quick. Yep.
I mean, I'm the one hosting it, so probably.
So I'll when I see you hit join, I'll tell you. Join.
Alright,
I only really noticed it when you were like asking me if I saw the dog icon, and then like towards the end of you discussing it is when it popped up.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to do a save and reload. I know I'm building tanks, so it's not actually affecting my capability to fight, but it makes it impossible for me to know how I'm doing. So I'm gonna double save, drop out, rehost. It's a weird niggling bug that they've never managed to get rid of. Yeah, the Soviet Union has a scary amount of equipment. Did I? God damn it, I'm so incompetent sometimes. Oh, I know what it was. My fucking caps lock was pressed. I really love the fact that you just download your save for me, so no like, desync issues. That's fucking huge. Just generally. Just be ready to defend your borders. Good question. Just yeah, you probably don't want that. Oh, well. Not much of a reason to say no. My god, I love my infantry equipment number. I've got 202,000 spare infantry equipment. because of all the shit I'm getting from other countries. Oh god, I am annihilating the Royal Navy. Have a look in the North Sea right along the English coast. You should be able to see it since we're allied. Do you see that fleet battle up against the eastern coast of England? Yeah, Kriegsmarine just went to town on the Royal Navy. The only ship left in that battle group is a fucking carrier. Which is so boned. Oh, another ship joined. Don't think it's going to be in time to save the carrier, though. Nope. Hey, battle is joined. I'm once again going back to port to hang out and wait and repair because I keep winning but getting shot up pretty badly in the process. Woo! Yeah, because they're focusing all their efforts on me. I mean, if you really want to murder something, you can go fuck around in Africa, take the Middle East, create the Swedish state of Israel if you wanted.
You really don't want to take the Germans to make the German state of Israel?
Yeah, well, this thing is the Swedish are Nazis too, so, and the fact that the Swedes live in a
Gotcha.
cold, frozen hellscape The idea of them taking something in the desert just kind of amuses me.
Just all in Mr. Freeze style cryo suits.
They'd have to be, yeah, those fucking cold suits.
I don't know, they do love their saunas. Every Swedish house built in Israel has a little walk-in freezer, so they can go sit in there and be reminded of their home.
Turning them fascist. What? You mean in the Mediterranean on boats? You mean on land? Yeah. Yeah, because if we can have the Suez Canal sealed off, then the entire Mediterranean is closed off to their fleets. No, they have the Suez Canal. No, I think you're mixing it up with the Straits of Gibraltar, which we do have.
The Suez Canal is in Saudi Arabia, Grayson.
Mixing up your locations. Yeah, silly Gibraltar. It fell early. Alright, I gotta get me some Panthers now. Now, I would move them all the way down into Italy. Yeah. Like, I'd stick them at, like, Palermo or something, you know, so it's the shortest distance. Though, it looks like the Regina Maria has almost complete naval dominance of, fucking the Mediterranean, so I really wouldn't worry too much about getting intercepted. Hmm? Ooh, nice, I'm like 80 days off.
Did I disconnect or you guys just being really quiet?
Hmm? You're both concentrating very carefully. That was good.
The United States declare war on you yet?
Yep. I already sunk 2 of their battleships off of the French coast. I have armored divisions that are basically my motorized divisions in reverse. So my motorized divisions have they're 3 columns of 3 motorized each, so 9 total, and then 3 medium tank battalions. My armored divisions are just the opposite of that. But I'm actually doing something stupid. Probably not that smart, but it's going to be kind of beastly at the same time. I'm going to get rid of medium tanks entirely and run nothing but Tigers everywhere. It's going to be please hold. My, 900 Tiger divisions are going to go rampage across Russia. Smart? No. Amusing? Fuck the hell yes.
I just realized it's 4 a.m. I'm going to bed.
Okie dokie.
It's been fun. I actually had a shitload of fun just standing there watching this entire game.
Pretty sure I already has it.
I may reinstall.
User disconnected from your channel.
Damn shit going all over. What? Luxembourg just declared war on me. Yeah. So, yeah, Luxembourg's gonna get squished. They have 7 whole divisions. Well, that was totally not surprising. Oh shit, the Australians have invaded Greece. go do something about it. Okay, that means that due to the supply situation on the front line that they're sitting on, they cannot, or the AI will not have them move forwards. Improving infrastructure, adding ports nearby, basically just adding more supplies to the area. Yeah, or just pull your forces out of the region. Oh, okay, you're fighting in Egypt, that's gonna happen, no matter what. Recommendation, keep motorized and mechanized armies out of Africa. Oh well. Balls deep. Yeah, to be honest, in anything that's 24 divisions or smaller, I just micro. Ooh, I'm engaging another British battleship.